How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we are looking at a stock that Ark Invest just invested another $46 million in after they invested $40 million on Friday. And this is recorded Tuesday night, so they might have invested even more today. I would not be surprised because they are buying more and more every day, it seems like. So this company is none other than Teladoc Health, and this is a company that I talked about just a few days ago. You can see here they bought $40 million worth of this stock. So I'm going to go over why they're buying it, why I think it is such a good value, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is because I invested in it, and I'm going to show you and tell you how much I invested in this stock. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, I found out that WeBull is actually stopping their 3-stock promotion, not on the 16th, but actually on the 18th. So if you want to invest with WeBull, you can get 3 free stocks for one more day. This is the last day that they said for their 3 free stocks. So definitely check out the link down below to WeBull, deposit $100 and get those free stocks so you can use it to invest into this company that I'm talking about today. So definitely check that out in the description. Thank you guys. So let's take a look at what Ark is investing in. You can see here their top buys for Monday. This is Monday because I'm recording it Tuesday. Teladoc, they put $46 million in. And this is right after, like I said, they bought $40 million worth on Friday. So Friday they buy 40. On Monday they buy 46. I would not be surprised if they bought more. Let's just take a look at how much they're buying because this is already a significant portion of their portfolio. So this breaks down what they're buying in every single portfolio. So on the 16th, they bought $22 million in this portfolio, $7 million in this portfolio, $16 million in this portfolio. On Friday, they bought $400,000, $10.5 million, and $28 million. Before that, the day before, they bought $2 million, $3 million, and $270,000. You can see they're buying in every one of these portfolios every day, and they're buying significant amounts. You can see they bought $85 million last week into this company. They bought $30 million. They bought $18 million here. Overall, they've invested $130 million just last week into this company with another $46 million this week. So this is an insane amount of money, and they are increasing their position in this. So every day that the stock goes down, they're buying more. You can see that over the last 5 days, it's been up and down. Over the last month, it's been down from 220, and they are continuously picking up more shares. And I think there's good reason for this. So they have a pretty big position already. You can see in this one portfolio in Ark K, they already own $440 million. It's about 4% of their overall portfolio. And before we get into my position and why I think this company is going to be valued very highly, I'm going to show you the forecast. So I only give analysts a little grain of salt with their predictions because often they're wrong. But their median estimate is $252. Their low is $200 and their high is $305. They have 25 analysts. So this is actually a pretty decent amount. And the average upside prediction is about 40%. So that is a good chunk of change. Now looking at what I'm doing, I actually am selling out of a position. If you want to know what that position is, it's SPHD, and this is not in the dividend investing portfolio. This is in my Roth IRA, and I am buying about $400 worth of Teladoc in this portfolio. I would just invest more money in this portfolio if I could, but it's a Roth IRA, and I'm maxed out for the year. And then I bought another share in WeBull, so I did buy an extra share. So overall, about $500 to $600 worth, which is about 2% of my overall portfolio. Now, I might be investing more, and there are a couple of reasons why. First of all, they had their Q3 earnings recently, and visits were up 208% year over year, and they had 100+% revenue gain. Now, a lot of people are worried, first of all, because they're not profitable. Second of all, they think that because we're maybe getting out of the pandemic here, and there is some different vaccines that are going to come to the market soon, they think that Teladoc is not going to do well. Now, I would be cautious in thinking this for a couple of reasons. First of all, I don't think they're going anywhere because they save a lot of time and they save a lot of money. You can see here that they think that it's an excellent opportunity to invest in the fast-growing field. This is on motleyfool.com, and I want to show you why. First of all, Harvard research says the average medical visit takes 121 minutes. So I totally believe this. I thought about this, I thought, okay, how long does it usually take? About 2 hours to get to and from the doctor. This accounts for travel time and waiting time and all that. And then you see the doctor for maybe 15 minutes. So, this is a big undertaking a lot of the time just to go get a normal physical or to go check in about something. A lot of the time you don't need them in person. You're just asking their opinion on something. Like, oh, I've had a headache for a while, or my arm is really hurting every time I flex it, or, whatever. There are lots of reasons that you don't necessarily need to always see a doctor in person. And they say here that it takes about 2 hours and the average patient loses about $43 in wages. So not only are you wasting the time, but you're also losing money by not being able to work. Now, compared to a virtual visit, you can see here the average wait time for most telemedicine is approximately 20 minutes. It's far less costly than other healthcare options, and it costs just under $40 typically. And this makes sense, right? There's less overhead. I mean, a lot of these different companies could just work with doctors straight out of their home, especially in today's day and age. They could just video conference in. 91% of outcomes were equal or better than that of in-person visits. Appointments can be handled just in a matter of minutes, and you don't have to take off time from work. I mean, a lot of people hate taking off and taking PTO to go to the doctor's office. So if you could just, jump out for a couple minutes and jump back in to work, you would save yourself a lot of PTO. And you can see here, maybe most important, 95% of patients report being satisfied with their experience. So while a lot of people are selling out of Teladoc, I think that this is not for good reason. I am investing in Teladoc. I think it's a good company to invest in. I think it's the future of health and of medicine. And they recently acquired a company that works with diabetes patients, which is a whole different revenue stream for them. Now, I realize that Teladoc is a little bit more expensive because it is a tech stock, it is a growth stock, but right now, I think it is trading for pretty cheap. I know that a year ago, we were sitting at about $83 a share, but I think that, over this year, we've determined that if you are in a good growth stock that has a growing industry, that is worth a little bit higher price to sales ratio. We've seen companies blow up and have their revenues blow up because they are in growing industries. I think this is the way that the world is going, and you can see that with Ark Invest investing literally over $100 million in a week. Now, let me know what your thoughts are on Teladoc below. If you guys want to see a different series, you can check out my dividend investing series. You can subscribe, and I do that once a week, so definitely check that out too. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so definitely join the channel if you want to help us get there. I would really appreciate it. And if you do want those free stocks, you can check out the link down below to WeBull. I really appreciate that. Now, if you want to see another stock that Ark Invest is buying, there's actually a penny stock that I made a video about right over here. Definitely check that out. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in this video.